Welcome back again, guys. Now in this video we'll cover the February-March 2023 paper 22 variant, and I think for this series there's only one paper, okay, because this paper is only taken in a few countries. This question's a little bit simpler, I think, so hopefully we can try and do this quite quickly. Here then it says the one-dimensional array team name contains the names of teams in a sports league. The two-dimensional or 2D array called team points contains the points awarded for each match. The position of each team's data in the two arrays is the same. For example, the team stored at index 10 in team name index 10 in team points will be the same. Right, the variable league size contains the number of teams in the league, and the variable match number contains the number of matches played. Right, all teams have played the same number of matches. The arrays and variables have already been set up and the data has been stored. Right then, the points, they say you get 3 points for an away win, 2 points for a home win, right, 1 point for a draw, and 0 if you lose. So the program, it should calculate the total number of points for all matches played for each team. It should also count the total number of away wins, home wins, draws and losses for each team. Right, then we just want to output the name, the total points, and then these things here we've calculated. Right, so the away wins, home wins, draws and losses. Then we want to find and output the name of the team with the highest points and also the team with the lowest points. Right, and as always we can use either pseudocode or program code, and we have to add comments to our code. Right, so we don't need to declare any of the arrays variables or constants. But I mean, again, that's just the ones they've already said. Okay, if we're creating our own variables, then we will need to actually declare them. We also need to use suitable output messages. And here it says these variables, or these arrays, they've also been initialized. Okay, so I think this one then, the first thing we want to do, right, I guess basically we just need to loop through. So here is just some data, and if you want to use this data, again, you can go here to the exam questions, click on the correct question, click on the correct paper, which, this is February-March 2023 paper 22, and then if you click on that, you can just kind of get this randomly generated data. So what we want to do, and as we can see, we've got the match number, which is 18, I guess the league size, which is 10, right, this is how many teams there are. So what we want to do then, we just want to loop through all of the teams. And I'm going to give myself room here just to declare some variables, because for example we will need maybe like highest scoring team, or we could say best team. Right then, let's just go lowest scoring team. Right, and then here, this is going to be a string, because this will be the name. But then we also want to actually store the points as well. Or to be honest, this could just be the index. Alright, so let's make this an integer, and then I guess we can just use this. We can use this kind of index in order to output the team name at the end. So I think we don't need to store the name as well. Right, so let's just go 4, and then we'll just go maybe team. Right, this will start at 1, and then we'll just go, I think is it league size. Right, then inside here we can just declare some more variables. So I think we want the away wins. Right, we also want home wins. Then we want draws and we want losses. Right, they're all going to be integers. And then is there anything else? So and then I guess also the total points as well. So let's say points. Okay, not pointer. Alright, points. Right, then what we want to do, we just want to assign all these to 0, or assign the value 0 to all of them. Right, okay, so once we've done this, I think then we can just loop through the matches. Okay, so let's just loop through the matches. So let's go 4, we'll just say match, and this will start at 1, and then we'll go to the match number. And then right, let's look at the data here. So right, this is going to be a 2D array with the team. Right, well, team here is going to be the row, and then match will be the column. So maybe we can make, maybe let's make another variable, or I guess to be honest, we don't really have to. I mean, if we want, we could say maybe this match points, or something, and this can be the number of points for that match or for this match. So let's just get this, and then here this will be is it points or team? Yeah, team points. Right, and then this is going to be, well, the row is going to be team, and then the column is going to be match like this. And then what do we have to do? Right, we want to get the total points. So let's go here then, that'll just be points. Then we'll just go points plus this match points. And then I think here we can just have a case, because what we'll say is, well, in case of 3, right, then we're going to increment the away wins, right, case of 2, increment the home wins. So this is going to be, kind of this match points. Right, let's go 3. Right, and then we'll just go away wins, and then just increment this like that. Let's also do it for home wins. I think, right, 1 is going to be a draw. Right, and then 0 is going to be losses. And I mean, here I think we don't really need to use otherwise, because, well, we can, kind of assume this data is valid anyway. We're not asking for user input, okay, it's just, being supplied already. Okay, so I think this is valid. Although if you want, you could have an otherwise. And here, let's just go output. So, we can say maybe invalid point score. And let's just actually give that. So if, for example, they get 4 points, it will just say invalid point score and then 4. Right, I think that, then if we just end case. Okay, right, so this will then loop through all of the teams. So if we just go next match, and then, I think then what we can do, well, let's just output this. So we'll output the team. Because again, this is when we've looped through all of the matches. Okay, so we've got all the details for their season. So the team is going to be team name, right? This will be index team. And let's just kind of give it some message like this. Right, so we'll say the team like this. Then let's just go the points. Maybe total points. And that is going to be I guess we just call it points. Right, and then we just want all of the individual things. So let's go away wins. Right, and then that's just going to be away wins. And I mean, this one you'll probably notice, it's quite repetitive, but it's actually not too difficult because, well, we're just doing the same thing over and over again. But I mean, well, me saying that, let's hope it works, or I hope there's no mistakes. Okay, and let's see if that's everything. I think that's everything. Right, then we just want to find and output the name of the team with the highest total points. So what we can do, well, once we've looped through all of this, basically we just want to check, well, if the, let's say if the sort of current points is greater than the highest scoring team, right, then they're going to become the new highest scoring team. And I mean, we could also, okay, so let's do it like this. Because if the team, if team equals 1, right, of course this means it's the first team, and then we can just set the highest and lowest to be the current team, right, because of course, well, if it's the first team, then they're going to be both the highest and lowest. So, right, the highest scoring team is going to be, then this is the team number, right, but then I guess we also need, we also need to actually store the points. Okay, so I think here we will actually need the name as well. So let's go highest scoring team name, and then also lowest scoring team, and then this will just be the name. Right, this can be a string. So we could go team equals 1 like this, right? Or we could do something like this, where we go if the highest scoring name equals, and then just an empty string. Well, this means we've not set it yet. Okay, so then of course we can set it like this. But yeah, so either this, right, or we just use if team equals 1. Right, so the highest scoring team, well, this can be the points. And yeah, maybe... Yeah, okay, so let's actually make this points. Okay, because, well, here it will be points rather than the index. Right, and then let's go here. This will be the lowest scoring, yeah, the lowest scoring team points. And then we're also going to want to set the name as well. So this will be, right, team name and then team. And then let's also do it for the lowest scoring team name. Right, okay, then I guess here we can just have an else. Right, let's just end if as well. And then inside the else we want to check right, if the points is less than the lowest scoring team points. Right, well then we're just going to set this. So what we want to do here, we want to go the lowest scoring team name, right, just set this to be the current team name. And then yeah, the lowest scoring points, well, just set this to be the points. And then basically we'll just do the same for the maximum. So we'll just go points is greater than the highest scoring team points. And then yeah, we'll just assign these as well. Alright, and I think that's everything, and then I guess we just need to output at the end. Yeah, so, right, I mean, let's make sure, okay, so I've just got to have next team at the end here. And let's just go maybe best team. And right, that is going to be, yeah, the highest scoring team name. And then let's just go the worst team. Alright, and you know, the thing is here, I guess, well, we don't need to store the index or we don't need to store the points. Because, well, we only need to output the name, okay, not how many points they got. Okay, alright, so let's see if this works. Alright, I mean, no errors. So this is not working here where it's not saying the team name. Right, so I realised that I didn't actually assign anything to this team name. Yeah, this is just some problem, you know, with the starter code that I made. But yeah, I mean, by the time this video is out, you know, I would have fixed the website, so this is working. Right, anyway, once I've done this, well, now you can see it's actually got the team name, it's calculated the total points, and if you actually kind of look at this data, I mean, yeah, this is correct, this is working. And then if you go to the bottom, all right, it's also calculating the best team, which is Bayern Munich. And if we see here, well, they're going to be index 4, which I guess, yeah, this looks correct. I guess, yeah, I mean, you know, they've got lots of wins, right, away and, yeah, both away and home wins. Right, the worst team is, well, PSG, which are, I guess, what is that, index 8? And yeah, we can see here, right, I mean, yes, yeah, all losses, a couple of draws. Right, so guys, I think this works, and again, I mean, let's just add some comments quickly. So here we'll just say declaring, yeah, sort of variables for best and worst team. Right, and then so this one, here we're gonna, well, let's say looping through all teams. Right, and then here we can just say, right, declare and assign, you know, points and count variables. Just, yeah, counting, you know, the, well, home wins, away wins. Right, and then here, well, this is looping through, let's say looping through, yeah, all teams' matches. So yeah, this is just for one particular team. And then here we can say maybe an increment count variables. I mean, I guess, well, this is quite obvious, you know, maybe just output team information, or yeah, maybe output team statistics. Right, and then here, so I guess the first one, maybe, yeah, I don't know, if first, let's say if first team, then set, yeah, set both highest and lowest. Set it, yeah, maybe set it to be the highest and lowest. Yeah, something like that. And then I guess here we say, well, I mean, yeah, obviously, well, else if it's the second team or third team. Yeah, else if it's not the first team. Or let's say else if not the first team. Right, and then we'll say, yeah, set to be, or we can just say, yeah, check if teams scored lower points than the current lowest. Yeah, maybe less points than the current lowest. Right, and then, well, this one is basically just the same, but highest. So this would be more points than the current highest. And I guess, yeah, at the end, just outputting. Right, so guys, I mean, I think this one again, I mean, it's much shorter than some of the others. Right, I guess, well, here we've got maybe about 50, 60 lines of code. Yeah, some of the others have been like 120. So again, right, if you've got any comments any questions, then just leave them in the YouTube comments, ask them on Discord, and hope to see you in the next video.